A busy weekend of prayer in Jerusalem for the Feast of Pentecost celebrations. To invoke and welcome the gift of the Holy Spirit were the words of Brother Francesco Patton, Custos of the Holy Land, who presided over the Pentecost Vigil at St. Saviour's Church, together with friars of the custody and priests from different religious communities. In his homily, the Custos emphasized the current situation. St. Paul, in the passage from the letter to the Romans, reminds us that the Spirit intercedes for us with inexpressible groanings because we do not even know what is best to ask. It seems to me that at this time the groaning of the Spirit suggests to us especially to pray for peace. We need it here in the Holy City and in the Holy Land. We need it throughout the Middle East. So many countries in Africa, the Americans and Asia need it. Europe needs it, which has once again and almost suddenly become the scene of a war fought without any respect for civilian populations, international law and the dignity of the human person. At the end of the homily, the invocation to the Holy Spirit,
Vieni, Santo Spirito.
Come, Holy Spirit, and make us once again able to understand one another and to put the abilities you have given us at the service of fraternal communication and communion among people and among peoples.
E della comunione tra le persone e tra I popoli.
The invocation to the Holy Spirit also resounded in the vigil presided over by His Beatitude Pier Battista Pizzaballa and organized by the ecclesial movements and new communities in St. Vincent de Paul Church. In procession through the streets of Jerusalem towards the Basilica of Gethsemane to celebrate the Vigil of Pentecost together. The International Pentecost Congress, carried out by the work of Mary and Canção Nova communities, had the theme Revive the Flame of Jesus in You, and featured times of prayer, sermons and masses. The two-day event was attended by more than 600 Portuguese speakers from Brazil and other countries. The Franciscans' pilgrimage to the upper room, where Pentecost took place, concluded this busy weekend. The community of Jesus' disciples gathered to celebrate the Jewish Pentecost received on that same day another gift, the Holy Spirit. An ancient event, but at the same time relevant and necessary in these days of confusion. For us Christians, but I believe also for the whole world, the antidote to confusion is precisely docility to the Holy Spirit. The Feast of Pentecost is the feast where we see the Church as the beginning of a new, reconciled community. We see the Church in communion with all humanity. The message that starts here is a message of peace and reconciliation. In the upper room, Brother Francesco Patton, together with the friars and the Christian community, recited Pentecost Vespers on Sunday afternoon. During the celebration, the hall adjoining that of the Last Supper, indicated as the place of the descent of the Holy Spirit on the apostles, was also incensed. At the end of Vespers, the Custos invited everyone to pray the Lord's Prayer in their own language. For Brother Francesco Patton, the message of peace departs from Mount Zion. The Church, but also all humanity, should confidently invoke the gift of the Holy Spirit, that He may come and renew the face of the earth. We continue to pray on behalf of all humanity. From the very beginning we have been an international community. Right now we are friars of 64 different nationalities, and our prayer is the prayer of all humanity. We are here on behalf of the people of the earth, almost like it is in Pentecost, which makes us speak all the languages of the earth. We speak them because our brother friars come from all the countries of the world. We are here to pray for everybody, to bring everybody's prayer to God, but also to bring God's blessings to all the peoples. Again, but also to bring God's blessing to all peoples. On this occasion, the Custos also made an appeal to everyone.
e che coloro che ci seguono
I hope that those who hear us through the various CMC programs may as soon as possible transform themselves from viewers to pilgrims and come here to Jerusalem to renew their faith.
A rinnovare la propria fede.